Some good setups of bots. Warpath setup. So, when we talk about gunners, there's some obvious combats that are very easy just to go put them on. So, I'd say the two main combats you're going to see on gunners is glitch and nightstick. And that will be the option for every single gunner we do in this series, pretty much. Glitch and nightstick will be the go-to combats, and from now on forever that will be the case with Top Shot and Flak, bots like that being other options, and then behind them you've got the likes of, say, Fire Drive. But let's just concentrate on glitch and nightstick, and we'll talk about why each of them is preferential and which one might suit you better, depending. So the good thing about Warpath's ability is that it's infinite. So some bots that we're going to talk about shortly don't have infinite range, and so then you have to have a bit more of a decision on whether you want glitch or not. And the reason is that when you equip glitch on a gunner, it makes them sit a lot further back than most other combats. But when you've got infinite range, it doesn't really matter. What you've got to consider is when you put glitch on a gunner and it reduces the range of their abilities, it just means that you can't quite get to that defense that you want to because your bot is sat maybe 4 squares back than it would if you put on another combat. So glitch is not beneficial in terms of range, but because we're talking Warpath with infinite range, glitch is probably perfect for it. Now, the good thing about putting glitch on as well is that he sits so far back that when your tanks are getting AoE damage from, say, mortars, it doesn't hit your gunners because they're so far back. And what you also find is that when you've got a HQ and you've got defenses behind it, that say most of your tanks get killed, that glitch sits that far back that they can take the HQ out from range without getting hit. So pretty much, if you take out beam lasers, mortars, and launchers, maybe even MDS to a degree, glitch can outrange everything else. So any cannons and any turrets left over, glitch outranges them, so it doesn't hit your bots. So what you find is that sometimes in wars, that bots with glitch are the last bots left over to take out the HQ. So glitch is a very good option. Now, you can put on nightstick because it gives you healing. That's a big plus for nightstick, and the fact it has acid, which does well with other combats and other weapons that have fire and acid and the cosmic rust blaster and things like that elemental damage. So nightstick absolutely is brilliant, probably the best combat in the game, but it does give you that bit of a shorter range that most other combats have as well. So if you want range on your Warpath, definitely pick glitch because it'll make him sit right back and it's not going to affect the ability at all. If you want healing, if you want damage, if you want elemental damage, then pick nightstick. And that's literally just down to choice and preference. In terms of Warpath's core, you're talking volatile mixture, you're talking his G1 core. Volatile mixture does 15.5%, his G1 does 19.3%. So very similar. Volatile mixture will do regardless. It's still only 2 hits with his ability to take out billbots and things like that. But if you can get his G1, brilliant. But it's not the end of the world if you don't. But his G1 just gives you that bit extra. But you've got to think that for 4% and for all those resources, if you're not a top level player, I wouldn't be too worried about getting his G1 and concentrate on volatile mixture. If you've got the resources, then yeah, you might as well go for the extra 4%. Very good at taking out billbots from the launch pad, taking out a line of defenses, just hitting it once, getting that glass gas at ability 11, and then hitting it again to take a massive row of defenses out at even the highest level of the game. Gets expensive at 5+2, but still a really good bot for high level wars.